Good morning, everybody. It's Kristen with Coldwell Banker, and I wanted to do a quick video blog. After Sandy, we're seeing a lot of these storm damage homes come back onto the market. Some of them are short sales. Unfortunately, some of the vacant short sales had more damage than others. But I want to take a minute and discuss what happens when the bank has these properties. More and more first-time home buyers are believing that a short sale is a great way to go because they will be able to steal the house. What everybody has to remember when you're looking at a short sale, whether you're a first-time home buyer or it's your second home and you're upgrading, is the fact that the bank wants market value for the home. The reason it is a short sale is because the homeowner owns significantly more than what the home is worth. So you want to make sure that you have a comfortable conversation with your agent about what the home is actually worth. They can pull the Liz Pendant, see how much it is exactly that the bank is taking the loss on. But always remember, you have to even put in an educated offer when it comes to the bank. Just throwing out a lowball offer is oftentimes just going to get you in the process, and you're going to hear back from them, and it's going to be a counter of market value. So it's a much better decision for you to go in at a market value price that is reasonable and acceptable. If you are looking at short sales and you're looking to get a good deal on a house, you can also look for approved short sales. And what that means is the bank has already set the price that they are willing to take. The flip side of these short sales is there are a lot of investors that are purchasing them and taking the time to deal with the banks. And a lot of people ask me, well, how do you know what kind of renovation was done? Some investors, like mine, will keep their receipts and all of the information from their contractor. But if you're looking at a home that was recently renovated, that had been a short sale or a foreclosure, the one thing I always recommend for everybody to do is take a look and see when they bought it. If they bought it only 60 days before the reno was complete, then you make a decision based on that. If you think they were able to do quality work from the condition that it was in to the condition that it is currently in. I also have a lot of people that say, well, we can skip a home inspection if it was a renovated home. And I always say that's not the case. Spend the money on the home inspection because you want to make sure that the contractors that were hired and did the work did everything properly, that you know you won't have any surprises down the line. I did go on a renovation once with a client, and it was a beautiful renovation, but we could very quickly see that it had just been cosmetics that had been fixed on it because when we went downstairs there was a very large leak leaking through the brand new fresh paint that they had done. So the two ways to protect yourself when you're buying a short sale that was renovated and put back onto the market is one, always use a home inspector, and two, have your agent do their due diligence. See how long ago they bought it, see how much they purchased it for. Renovations are a great way to get a good house with quality work, because you're still getting them at a lower market price than you would have 6 or 7 years ago. When the market comes back, your home is already going to be up to date with all of those things that new buyers are going to want. So again, if you're looking at short sales and you're looking for the process to go quickly, look for an approved short sale, or make sure that you go and do the due diligence with your agent. Find out what the market value of the home is. Don't just put in a lowball offer to see where it goes. The other thing is you need to make sure that the attorney you choose is familiar with short sales and is able to keep in good contact with the other attorney who will be handling the short sale. Find out what the homeowner's reasons for selling are. It's another good way to know. The bank is going to want to see that something happened that they can no longer afford the house. Just because people want to sell their house does not always mean that they are eligible for a short sale. You need to usually prove that something happened: divorce, illness, death in the family, people that were contributing to paying the mortgage no longer being able to. Again, we have a lot of short sales. We're seeing a lot more of the short sales that have come on the market. I'm actually sitting here at a short sale of mine that was actually damaged by Sandy, so we had to go back to the bank and do a bit of negotiating. So again, you have to look at all things in the neighborhood because this bank is negotiating back and forth with us, and even with a tremendous amount of damage from Sandy in this home, we're still having to try and work a deal with them. They're not giving them away to anybody, and this includes cash investors. The banks are really trying to make back their money. So if you're working with a buyer's agent, which you should be, and you're looking at short sales, they'll really be able to do a good amount of due diligence for you. Another wonderful thing is we can find out from the listing agent how many mortgages are on it. Oftentimes, if there's 2 or 3 banks on it that are trying to take a piece of that pie, it'll become a little bit harder. That I will write another blog about this in my weekly blog. So take a look next week and it will be up. Hope everybody has a great day.